Did last week.
I think I get it.
Did it work?
I got it. I see a circle.
Circle, circle, circle.
Circle, circle.
Circle jerk?
Circle
It's
jerk.
a circle joke. We're having a big circle joke here at BM Squared.
Yeah, basically tonight we are.
So, I always thought the idea of a circle jerk was everybody just goes a person to the right.
Okay.
But then I hear these people like, who's the pivot man? So, is there one person that just takes care of everybody in a circle jerk?
Isn't a circle jerk you just jerking yourself off to?
No, like 3 to 8 dudes standing in a circle.
He knows
And
the
three-
number.
three to
3 to
eight
8.
dudes.
Anything more than 8.
Nope.
No.
You got a
Or
problem.
under 3. If it's just 2, it's not a circle jerk.
Yeah, no.
Just 2 dudes standing around giving hand jobs.
Yeah. That's weird. Unless you're into that.
Huh. I mean, I'm going to resist the temptation to Google it and find out.
Google it.
I just
Google it. Just don't hit images.
Okay.
actually do just images.
Actually,
Yeah, 2 just images.
I guarantee you it's just going to be the band.
Oh,
The first thing that's
there's
going
a
to pop
circle
up.
joke band?
There's
Yeah. There's a band called Circle Jerks.
Huh.
I did not know that. Are you joking me around?
There's a lot of
Wow,
jerking
it's in the English dictionary. It's in Merriam-Webster.
Circle jerk is?
Yeah, a situation in which a group of people indulge in self-indulgence or self-gratifying behavior, especially by reinforcing each other's views or attitudes.
It'd be funny if like 3 to 8 dudes standing around in a circle.
So it's talking about like conversationally.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's not talking about sexually.
Well, here's the vulgar version.
Okay.
Yeah, give that to us.
Hold on, it's loading.
Yeah, we need the vulgar.
I need that.
What's the Urban Dictionary guy say on
yeah,
this
this
matter?
is that's
Oh,
the
there.
most important thing we could be talking about right now.
Yep.
Vulgar slang, a group of males masturbating,
Yeah, masturbating.
jerking off
Yep.
together with or without interpersonal contact. So it's optional.
Okay. It can be a
Gotcha.
circle. it
So
can
I've been having my circle jokes all along.
I like how it's optional.
Yeah.
It gives you. I like.
But
options.
do you have to? You would have to.
like if the 3 of us are just jerking off right now,
Yeah.
in the same room, hanging,
Yeah.
I can touch Abe's dick if I want.
If you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
consensual.
don't have to.
It's just It's not like a written rule.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to.
Either way, we're circle jerking.
So how
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
gonna touch it?
How would I touch
How
it?
would you?
I don't know. His dick is like pristine.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's like a
It's like
chapel.
it's a filet mignon.
That's the good steak.
yeah,
right?
yeah, the best steak you can get.
What's the good seafood? It's a catfish.
Lobster?
No, I'm just joking.
It's a catfish.
Anyways, I'm Brett.
I'm Tony.
I'm Abe.
Guess how long that conversation took?
How long?
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3
Yeah.
minutes about
That was
circle
3
jerks.
minutes into episode 126
Yep.
of BTAA, where B movies are the best movies.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm still on circle jerks, guys.
Yep. We broke Abe, and it didn't take much.
Well, I was curious about the whole pivot man thing. Like originally, I was curious about, and apparently, Urban Dictionary says a person who is the center of attention in a circle jerk, usually on his or her knees, pivoting around to service the circle jerkers.
Wait, there's somebody in the middle of a
There
circle
really
joke?
is somebody in the middle?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
This is the best
Just
part.
rotating?
Yeah.
Like-
Rotating.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Like, are they on one of those, like,
Lazy
what-
Susan?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Is that where the name came from?
The pivot man.
We cracked the code.
Susan was the first.
Yep.
The best part of this whole thing is at the end of the definition, they always put like the sentence.
Yeah.
They'll use it in a sentence.
Oh, good.
I can't wait for this.
That loser always likes being the pivot man and getting cum soaked in the circle jerks.
Whoa.
I'm so.
What a great sentence.
That's like the best sentence ever.
Is this the Urban or what?
Yeah.
I want
Paint
that
a
job.
picture.
No,
I want that job.
To be
where-
joked on?
No. I want the job of writing.
It's Wikipedia.
sentences.
It's basically Wikipedia. Everyone can because that one was submitted by
Oh, this is just like a free
yeah.
thing.
That one was
I'm not
submitted
gonna
by
donate my
one
time on
anal
this
wart.
bullshit.
Yeah, Brett need to get paid.
Yeah, I gotta get paid.
Yeah.
If you're good at something, you get paid.
I mean, you might be able to
That's why we're
get
bad
the
at
job as in
podcasting.
editing it. Huh? All right. By the way, this is episode 130, everybody.
I was close.
I thought it was
We're
126.
off.
126.
Yeah, I'm Brett.
I'm Tony.
I'm Abe.
Still Abe.
Still
Abe.
Haven't changed.
Man, we don't need an ankle at all.
I think we are already into getting it the fuck out of our system, but
Yeah,
let's
basically.
continue it with movies. Let's get it the fuck out of our systems.
Yeah!
Let's get it to come out of our system.
Get it the fuck out
Out of your system
right now! Circle jerk starting.
Yep, right now.
So who's going
Add
first?
some sound
Tony,
effects.
because I want to hear how the new Wes Anderson movie was. Didn't you just say the other day in our group chat that you saw it?
No, I said, hey, does anybody want to see it?
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, I was waiting for anybody to say yes.
I was
Ashton knew-
excited to hear how good it was.
Ashton was going to, but she's like, if I get in the theater, I can't dip out.
Okay.
And she didn't want to be trapped
No,
in the
because
theater.
I didn't want to see it and then be like, oh, but they never got back to me. I didn't want them to feel bad.
Well,
So what have you seen then, Tony?
I saw The Boogeyman.
Nice.
oh, cool. Me too.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh?
Meh.
Really?
I expected more.
Yeah.
Did you?
It was just, it was just
Yeah.
kind of by the numbers.
It's crazy how there's 2 Beck and Woods movies in 1 year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
This one was just written by them.
Yeah.
Oh, just written by. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually wrote and directed the 65 movie.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. You saw that, Boogeyman?
Mm-hmm. I saw it. Yep.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not bad.
I
But
agree with you.
it was kind of average.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was an average little movie, you know?
Nice.
That's probably a paycheck for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw The Flash.
Oh, okay.
That got made? Was it
it just came out.
Yeah.
well, I know, but I know that was being like there was a whole bunch of kerfuffle about it.
Well,
And-
because the Ezra Miller
Ezra
Miller.
person is a piece of shit in real
Yeah,
life.
he's a
Right.
piece of shit.
So, but
They-
they were in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It was it was not good. I mean, it had some moments.
What about Keaton?
Keaton? It was good.
Yep. And what about Affleck? I liked Ben Affleck.
Affleck was good. He was good. I
Yeah.
mean, this movie kind of peaked at the beginning
Yeah.
when Batman were like, "Oh, I gotta go chase some criminals. Flash, you go save some people from this building coming down."
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Was that like the best scene of the movie?
yeah, he saves a baby, like row of babies, and he puts one in the microwave as it's falling, and then it dings, and then it opened up, and the baby's okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it was, meh.
Yeah. It seems like an awful lot of because that couldn't have been cheap.
It doesn't matter to WB. Did you not hear about Batgirl?
No.
Because that even had
It was shot.
They shot the Batgirl movie.
Okay.
Michael Keaton came back also for that one
Yeah,
and was in the movie like in a mentor to
Okay.
Batgirl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just shelved it. Like it was done.
Shelved.
And then they were just like, you know what?
we aren't gonna do it.
Yeah, let's not release this $100 million movie. And play marketing costs.
Yeah,
And let's not even put it on HBO
Yeah.
Max. Let's just bury it.
Yeah, let's Justice for Batgirl. They need to release that.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
But yet they gave Ezra medals, crime spree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let that go.
I wonder how many movies there are that we are missing out on because they've just been shelved.
Yeah.
I want to see
Crazy to think about.
what do you call it? The comic from the 70s. He had a telethon. Jerry Lewis.
Oh yeah.
He had a shelved movie about a clown during the Holocaust.
I
the
heard
Holocaust.
about
I wanna
that.
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
one.
it's still been shelved for years, but I want to see that.
Yeah. Because isn't that how Taming the T-Rex was? I never saw it, but wasn't that just a shelved movie that...
I don't remember if it was shelved or people just didn't go to it.
I don't think
gotcha.
anybody went to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see some shelved movies.
One famous shelved movie was the
You got it. You got it. I
Brain
believe in you.
Fart.
No, it wasn't called Brain Fault.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
That was the Marvel one
I was so
in
excited
the '90s
when
because
I
I
was
saw
a
the
kid.
I saw the preview.
Oh,
I
are you
saw the
talking-
trailer at a birthday party once when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
And-
saw it during a movie, like on a VHS.
Because
Yeah,
didn't they
me too.
talk about that in Arrested Development? Wasn't that a plot line?
May have been.
Because Tobias was going to be in it or something? Or you tried out for it, or
He might have, but yeah, it came out. It was supposed to come out in the 90s.
huh?
Yeah.
They shot it and had trailers.
Roger Corman did it.
Yeah, it looked,
Really?
I
So
wanted to
it's
see it.
really bad.
I really wanted to see it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's on YouTube. I think that's the only way you can see it.
Yeah.
I think somebody leaked it or something. I watched, by the way, I haven't watched too much. I went on vacation with the kids and stuff, and the wife and everything. But I did make it down to the Capitol last weekend for Fistful of Dollars. It was pretty
Nice.
awesome watching a Clint Eastwood Western, spaghetti Western, on the big screen down there. That was cool shit. And even though I own it, actually I own the trilogy, but
I saw all of them in film school on the
Did
big
ya?
screen.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
unfortunately, oh man, Sergio Leone's one of my favorite filmmakers.
Pretentious.
That's not pretentious. It's a Western. How is that pretentious?
All
right. So, and then I just one night the last week I didn't have anything to do, and I was sitting down trying to find something to watch. So I watched something silly that I haven't seen since it came out. Bad Boys 3.
Oh,
I just threw that on.
It makes no sense that they wasted the name Bad Boys Forever
Yeah,
for life
I
on part
know.
3.
On part 3, and now they're making a part 4.
Yeah.
That couldn't be Bad Boys for Life. Are
I
you
know.
fucking kidding me?
I was so pissed off when
Yeah.
they did that. I was like, no.
Nobody had foresight.
no.
all.
No, foresight.
Foresight.
There you go.
If this was the Fast and Furious franchise, Vin Diesel would have been all over that name.
He was like, no, we're going to wait for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a little respect, guys.
But yeah, I agree. Also, God, I mean, the first Bad Boys, in my opinion, total classic. That's an 90s action classic to me. Number 2 is a pretty good movie.
It's a B movie.
And number 3 is just like...
It had some troubles.
It has some troubles. So I really hope they do better on the 4th one.
I know.
Yeah. It's just not as funny now that they're like old dudes or
Right.
something. They're bantering
Yeah.
or something.
And Will Smith is still like a womanizer on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just off.
Yeah. Just needs a little kill to the element. Like, grow up.
Yeah, something. I mean, Martin Lawrence's character's trying.
Yeah. Martin Lawrence, he'll be the best part of that.
And also, last one, I was in a hotel, and it seems like anytime I'm in a hotel, flipping through channels, Pet Cemetery's on.
Oh, nice.
Which
And
one?
The first one.
The original?
Yeah. And it's just like that's my hotel room movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anymore.
That's hilarious.
So
Still need to watch that one.
I watched the second half of that in the hotel room.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. That's me.
I got some goodies.
You got some treats.
I do.
Trick or treat.
I finally got around to watching Glorious, which fucking amazing. The Glory Hole movie.
Glory Hole movie, is it?
Yeah.
That's a good fucking movie.
That is a great movie.
Holy shit.
That was a treat and a half. I am so happy.
I like that guy a lot, and it's amazing that they had that J.K. Simmons guy.
J.K.
as the
Simmons.
voice.
Yes.
Yeah. I forget. Do they say what that is at the end? Is that like a god or?
I'm not seeing
No.
it.
You haven't
Well, they
seen
say
it?
they build it up as like they say that throughout the movie that he's a god of some sort. But yeah, it's just a mind trip and it's gorgeously done. It's a great, fun movie. I also watched Synchronic, which is another. I've been going down the rabbit hole of these guys, and I always forget the name. Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson. Moorhead and Benson.
Yep.
They make some trippy movies, and this one was it came out recently, semi-recently. It's got Falcon, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie.
And the guy is familiar, but I can't place him.
I like to think of him as Tupac from Notorious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie Dorian, that's 50 Shades guy, isn't it? Or
Oh,
Doran,
is it?
Jamie Doran.
Maybe.
Yeah, 50 Shades. Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Yeah,
movies
he's in it too.
suck.
Yeah.
I haven't seen past the first one. I also watched, and this was probably the highlight of my list here, Parasite. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
seen
the
it.
best Academy Award winner.
Yep.
The
that's
South
Oscar
Korean.
movie.
That's
That-
creepy.
Yep.
movie caught me. I was not expecting anything what was going on in this
Yeah.
movie because it was listed as like a kind of a horror comedy.
Yeah.
And the horror doesn't really
It's,
enter the field until like late in the movie. But holy shit, is it touching?
It's a slow burn.
It is. I mean, it's gorgeously slow. Like, it's not a painful slow burn. It's a great, amazing slow burn. But yeah,
good movie.
Yeah.
And then Ashlyn, I have to mention these because Ashlyn made me watch them.
Shit.
Mean Girls, saw that for the first time.
Oh, you've
you
never
haven't
seen that?
Never seen it. No.
It's actually pretty funny.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And then Matilda, I watched that for the first time.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was hilarious because I could pick out the exact scenes that were in the trailers because I saw that trailer so much growing up.
Yeah.
It was on literally every single movie.
Like at the beginning of VHSs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, finally crossed that one off the list, and that was pretty good.
Was Matilda actually on a list?
Well, I mean, a list of movies I've never seen before.
Yeah. So, does it hold up?
I couldn't tell you. I've never seen it before.
You hadn't seen it as a kid.
I mean, like, does it hold? Is
I
it pretty good
mean-
now? I mean, like, does it hold up like in the age of time? Test of time.
It's weird. I felt like I was on acid because, like, the weird things that were just happening to these kids and no one batted an eyelash.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be cool as I was watching. I thought it'd be cool if someone did a straight up horror version of it, where it's like, like she's almost borderline killing these kids. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't get away with that, but
I mean, I think you could.
I think
I think we could.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
You could at least do it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube.
yeah.
All right. Did we get a fuck out of our system, guys?
It is the fuck out.
All right. Tonight, we're going to talk about Sunshine, a 2007 science fiction psychological thriller.
Yeah.
That T word. Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
How do you guys feel about the T word?
Yeah.
Splitting hairs.
The second half of this movie is like a horror movie, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, it's
Yeah.
even filmed like a horror movie.
I just don't understand the need for the word thriller because it's all basically the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just
I'd rather just say suspense.
I think that's what pretentious people do. They put thriller on.
oh,
it.
gotcha. Yeah.
He's
horror.
upside down,
Yeah.
pretentious.
Either
Now you
that or it's a like a award type thing because they're more likely to consider a thriller rather than a horror.
This one didn't get any awards, I don't think.
Maybe
Really?
visual effects. I did not like
It was
I don't think it even got,
really.
Yeah, it even didn't even do that good at the box office.
Did it get
No.
nominated at least?
I don't
I
think
have no
so.
idea on that.
Oh,
I don't know.
fucking
Do you think we did
what?
any research, Abe? Come on.
I'm on it.
I do know that the budget for this was $40 million, and the box office for it was 32.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, not that good.
not that good. I wish I would have seen it in theaters.
Yeah, you should
This
have.
been so good on the big screen. In those
I'd-
LDX theaters.
I didn't even know about this movie, to be honest. I don't remember who recommended me watch it, but it caught me way off guard.
Yeah. Well, you're not a science fiction
I'm
guy.
not at all.
not.
But
How was the buttons?
I was gonna ask
in
you how the
this?
buttons.
this movie nailed it, in my opinion.
Did
They didn't overkill the buttons. I mean, they had buttons where buttons needed to be. They made sense.
It makes
They had
sense.
touch screen, which makes
helps.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
that's
they had
logic.
that fucking room
I mean-
where Blue Eyes would just go into and
Yeah.
like do his calculations, but it was like a 3D, like all around him.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They had a
That'd be
holodeck.
cool. Yeah, the holodeck. What
Oh,
was it called?
man.
Earth Room?
Earth Room.
Earth Room.
Yeah. Which I remember on our old podcast, I don't remember what movie we were doing, but we gushed about holodecks that turned into the whole podcast was holodecks.
Holodecks.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I don't-
possibilities.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Was it Jason X?
we never watched
there's-
Jason X.
No, but there is one in that. Because they distract Jason
Oh yeah, they
Space
do.
Jason.
Yep.
Yeah.
on the
Which
holodeck.
I heard a really good theory about Jason.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Like after Jason 6,
Yeah.
all the movies are his dream world because Freddy's trying to get to him. Like Jason X and everything takes place in outer space until Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah.
And because everything after like the hypnotic person drowns him,
Yeah.
everything it gets wackier after that. So a good theory is like every fan theory is like he's in a coma and everything happening is controlled by Freddy to get control of him.
So he didn't even go to Manhattan?
No.
That was just a dream?
Yeah, which
Damn.
makes even more sense.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Huh. I wonder if the studio will hear that and be like, dollar signs.
Dollar signs.
let's just do that idea. All right. So this movie is directed by Danny Boyle. Amazing.
One of my tops.
Written by Alex Garland. One of my tops.
Yep.
And I got to throw this in there. The music is by John Murphy.
One of my tops.
I love.
Everybody else had tops.
I love John. He's one of my tops. I listen to him a lot. I write to him a lot. His scores are amazing.
Quick update on the award front.
Yeah.
It was nominated for 9 awards.
Yeah.
It won 1 award, and that was for
it?
Best Technical Achievement.
At what?
British Independent Film Awards in 2007.
Damn. That's all this got?
Yeah. It wasn't even a major, like the 13th Empire Awards, Evening Standard British Film Awards, 5th Irish Film and Television Awards. Like
No writing
no.
ones either?
Writing, yeah, no. Score, which score was great. Best actor,
score is amazing.
British film, yeah.
Wow, and nothing at the Oscars.
Nothing.
Shut out, huh?
Nope, not a thing.
Don't even
That
come.
is sad.
Wow.
They should have gone for
what won that year?
sci-fi suspense. They should have just got rid of thriller altogether.
Got rid
Maybe.
of Thriller.
Yep. 2007 Best Picture. Is
Or
that
just
what
go
I'm
with
looking at?
sci-fi.
Well, I mean, like best, yeah. Was that A Beautiful Mind?
2007? No, that was back when I was in high school, wasn't it?
Best Picture nominees were The
shit.
Departed,
Okay.
Okay, Departed one.
Letters from Iwo Jima, The Queen, Babel, and Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I remember.
They hold
that
up.
Babel. It's Babel.
Babel.
Not Babel.
Babel. Yep, with
That's a good movie. It's a mind fucking
Pitt.
Brad
sad
Pitt,
as
yeah.
shit, but it's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking Blood Diamond with Leonardo.
Weird.
Leo.
Wait, 2007. That was that around? How close was that to 28 Days Later?
2001 was 20 days later, I believe. Or
We
2000.
must have got that really late because I remember watching Little Miss Sunshine and 28 Days Later back to back at the Iowa City Theater.
No, because we watched A Scandal Darkly and then
Oh,
Little
it
Miss
was
Sunshine.
Scanner Darkly and Little Miss Sunshine. Never mind. I take back my statement.
What a weird double bill.
I know. It
Yeah.
was a good day.
It was a very good day.
Also, let's throw this cast out there too, guys, because this cast is phenomenal. We've got Cillian Murphy, Blue
Yummy.
Eyes. Yeah, young as fuck.
Yeah.
Chris Evans, young as fuck. Captain America himself. Michelle Yeoh.
Yo.
Right? From Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yep.
Yep.
Academy Award winner now.
Yep.
Yep. Good for her. I am going to try to say this guy's name because I love him. Is Hiroyuki
That was the commander,
Sanada.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the captain.
Which I didn't know. He's
He was just in John Wick 4. What?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I know him from Lost. That's where
Yeah.
my go-to.
He's in a ton
But
of shit.
I didn't know he was in the original The Ring. The
Yeah.
Ringu. Or
Ringu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Japanese
The Japanese version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Japanese.
Chinese or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
I did not know that, but I love that guy. He's amazing.
Cool. I didn't know that. Good for him. Also, Rose Byrne.
Yeah.
And this must have been pretty early in her career, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she doesn't have a lot of lines, I feel like.
There was I
They
can't
don't build up her character that much.
No.
Well, see, that's the crazy thing. There's tons of trivia, so I didn't screenshot it all.
Really?
So I'll throw this tidbit out there.
Oh, do it.
Apparently, every actor got like a manuscript-sized thing of backstory of every one of their characters. So like they had everything planned and like everything to go off of. But she got the role based off of her performance in something else. Like they really liked her in this other movie, and I can't remember what it was.
It 28 weeks later?
Maybe.
I know she was
Because
in that
Danny
as
Boyle
well.
produced that.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I'll have to look into it. But continue with the cast while I do that.
Well, then we also got Benedict Wong. He was the Navigator guy, and he's in Marvel movies now. He's in the
There's
Doctor
a lot
Strange
of Marvel.
Yeah, his name is
Marvel.
Wong.
Yeah.
movies. Is it?
In the Marvel movie, isn't
Yeah.
he Wong?
Yeah, he's Doctor Strange's sidekick.
Yeah, his name is Stephen Wong.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is. I know him from IT Crowd.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
that's
yep.
a good one.
So yeah, guys, let's throw this out there. Also, guys, it's 2057. Not even that. It's like 30
Not that
years.
far. Yeah.
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 Now. It would have only been like 40, 45 years from then.
Yeah.
Yep.
They probably should, with all this technology they have, they probably should have put it out like a little farther into the future.
Yeah.
Like 2157 or something.
Oh, like
You know,
2027.
or 2027.
Yeah.
Been like, this is us in 5 years, or no, 15, I guess, from when it came out.
20
So yeah, it's
came out in 2007.
2057, and the sun is dying. 8 astronauts are traveling to the sun to nuke another Big Bang, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. And they are on the Icarus 2. Guys, let's talk about the rooms in this. We started to already, but they had the Earth room, right, which is hologram.
Yep.
They also had the terrarium.
The
Is that the
oxygen
word?
garden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
terrarium.
oxygen garden.
Yeah, terrarium.
I love that idea in sci-fi.
Oh,
man.
that is what it's shit like that won me over with this movie, with the sci-fi aspect, because a lot of the older sci-fi movies, and I mean, I get it, you can't explain everything, and I don't need a whole bit of dialogue, but knowing shit like that exists on this whole vessel, it puts that part of my mind at ease, and I don't have to think about that the whole rest of the movie. It's like, oh, makes sense, got it,
That
cool,
makes sense. Yeah.
love it.
Yep.
And the level of details that are in this
It's
ship,
the details, man.
Yep.
The writer he thought of it all.
everything.
When he was
yeah,
yeah. He just it's like he just listed all of the problems he's ever had with sci-fi movies or something, and then he was just checking
and you
off.
guarantee you,
like,
first
boom,
one on there was
boom,
like,
boom.
you know, there's too many buttons on these
yeah,
ships.
let's get rid of
Let's
half
get rid
the
of-
buttons right off the bat. Also,
Alex
how the
Garland
fuck-
and I
how-
are on the same page.
How the fuck they gonna breathe? We need a terrarium in the middle of this
Boom.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Boom. Also, observation deck.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty
That
crazy
is
idea.
cool.
And in the observation deck, they can actually look out at the sun, but have it like tinted.
Yeah, filtered.
Yeah. Yep.
And that was actually one of my very first
Or
notes.
or untinted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turns out.
That was one of my very first notes, and that blew my mind, and I wonder how true it is. I can't remember the guy's name. It's Cyril, the guy. He's in a lot of movies, but he's the onboard psychologist.
Cliff Curtis.
Cliff Curtis.
Yep.
Yes, he's in there, and he's just looking at the sun because he's mesmerized by it, and he's like, dial back the filter a little bit. Let me see a little bit more. He's like, well, and Icarus, the automated computer, was like, well, you can view up to 3.1% of its natural brightness for 30 seconds without causing irreparable damage. And that blew my mind just to imagine, like, you're only seeing 3.1% of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was that intense because it hurt my eyes, and I'm watching it from home.
Yeah.
That's why you need to like have binoculars.
Yeah.
That helps.
Actually, don't do that. Because you could go blind looking at the sun and don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
people
do it.
out there.
Hey, nephew, niece,
If
don't
there's
do it.
kids out there.
I know
Hopefully they're
listening.
not listening because we just talked about circle jerks at great length.
Yeah, we had a 5-minute circle joke conversation. After you
true.
skip that, kids,
Yep.
don't no, don't.
So yeah, on the ship, guys, tensions are high because the stakes are so high. This is also the second ship that they've had to send out. Mm-hmm. Yep, the world, Earth. The first one lost communication like 7 years ago.
Which was a good sign, you know. Always a good sign.
Always a
It's
good
a
sign.
great sign.
Yeah.
They go through themselves. They go through a point of no communication, like after they reach a certain distance.
What,
I thought-
Mercury? After Mercury, right?
Yeah, it was like around Mercury.
Yeah.
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 Then I think right after it, like it was blocking it or something. But yeah,
Because I think aliens are at Mercury.
you think so?
Yeah.
Could be.
Because it's really close to the sun. They have the same, like, they could be hiding
Yeah.
in plain sight.
Very well could be.
Could be.
I'm calling it right now. Let's get to our alien bet pool.
So yeah, they get past Mercury, and they lose communication. I felt bad for Chris Evans here because he doesn't get to send a communication because Cillian Murphy used up all the fucking time in there. That was kind of a dick.
That was the
And then he had to go apologize to Cillian Murphy.
kind of apologize.
Kind of apologize. But he
Yeah.
had nothing to apologize
No.
about. He doesn't get to say goodbye to anybody.
Yeah, but they
Because
also
Cillian Murphy had to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, blue
he
eyed.
said bye to one person.
But he took forever.
He took forever.
Yeah.
It was
took an
important.
hour.
Because
how long?
That was the topper of the movie. That
and
was
then
the last. He had to get that line in.
And then
there.
they showed his goodbye again at the fucking end.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
So, yeah.
But they lost communications earlier than expected, so it's not on Cillian Murphy. It's the way the way the dice rolled, and that's I like the realism of that because, like you said, that pisses off Mace, Chris Evans, yeah, I mean,
Enough
it's
to
just
become
so
Captain
real.
America.
Yeah,
it sets their characters up for tension.
oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They always have the most tension between the two of them.
Yep.
So yeah. Also, they lose communication with Earth, but they gain communication. They pick up a distress call.
Because that's where Mercury comes in. The signal's bouncing off of Mercury because of all the iron content, and they pick up that.
They pick up a distress call from Icarus 1.
Ooh.
That's been lost for 7 years.
I mean, at what point did they start calling it Icarus 1? When they started production on Icarus 2?
Yeah.
You think
Probably.
after a couple months of not hearing from them, they're like, let's
we need to start on
we
Icarus
need a
2.
number 2.
Or like, what if they were just like, well, Icarus 1? Nobody,
Setting them up for failure.
nobody foresaw. Nobody foresaw that.
If you're one of the astronauts going out to Icarus that first time and it just says Icarus 1 on it,
You're like, oh no,
Oh,
I'm done.
man, why are we doing
out.
that? Oh, no.
I'm a red shirt.
Even though it was a suicide mission in general.
Yeah, both of them. Shit. So yeah, they pick up that distress call, and it all comes down to the physicist Kappa, his decision on whether they go.
Fuck that.
Fuck making that decision.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a lose-lose. No, that would suck.
I mean, what would you do?
much.
I'm with Chris Evans. You stay on mission.
I wouldn't have.
I liked Chris Evans' character so much because he is so consistent about keeping on mission.
He is 100% committed to that.
With one exception, though, because he is kind of a dick after what we were just talking about, and they switch trajectories to go deal with Icarus 1, right? But the navigator or whatever, that Trey guy, he doesn't like realign the shield they have for the ship. So it gets damaged, and then the captain's like, "Well, I got to go out and fix it." And then, and then they're like, "Well, it's a 2-person job." And then Chris Evans is like, "Well, I volunteer." And then everybody's like, "Okay." And then he's just like,
"Pause.
Yeah, I volunteer."
Kappa.
Murphy.
Like, what the? You can't volunteer other people.
But then, like 20 minutes later, they do get onto the Icarus, right?
Yeah.
And then it explodes. The airlocks do, so they get separated from their actual ship, and they're stuck on the first Icarus. But they only have one suit, and then all of a sudden Chris Evans is like, oh, well, Kappa's the only one that matters, so he gets the suit. But like, where was that 20 minutes ago when you were like,
he was still bitter.
sending
He was
him
still
out
salty.
to die on the fucking shield?
He was still salty.
But besides that, though, I like how consistent his character is with no matter what, this bomb explodes in the sun. No matter who of us dies.
I did not like how abrasive he was.
Yeah, he could be abrasive at times.
But he is, I feel like, the most in-depth developed character in the whole movie.
But he literally had the world on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved his character. It was so well written and
I think all the characters were well written except for Rose Byrne. I don't even know what the fuck she did.
She was a pilot.
She was one of the pilots?
She apparently was. I
remember reading, I guess, behind the wheel.
In the trivia, it was listed that she was a former Air Force pilot, and that's her sole purpose there. And that's another thing I loved about the detail of this movie is the thought of having all of these roles.
Yeah, I liked that.
Specific roles that they would fulfill.
And roles that you wouldn't expect on
No.
there. Like the botanist,
Yes.
the Michelle Yeoh lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who thinks about having a botanist? I mean, maybe I'm just not cultured enough in the sci-fi or whatever in the sci-fi world.
Well, it's because,
but,
like, I don't think any other movie has gone into
that much
the whole
depth.
oxygen thing. Like, oxygen is the whole necessity. Like, if you don't have that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Can't remember another movie. I don't watch a lot of sci-fi that they go into that, and that is what I love.
Yeah.
And the botanist, and then Trey was the navigator.
Yeah, and then
psychologist. That was.
Yep, they got the psychologist.
That was another genius
which
addition.
Makes sense.
Yes,
because everybody's going to be going nuts, and they do.
I mean, kind of failure there.
And well, yeah, he starts to go a little nuts.
His descent
I think
was
they were-
the saddest.
I think they were building him up to where he would have been like the captain of Icarus One, right?
Yeah.
It felt like.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, like
He was going down that road.
I felt like he was going down that
gotcha.
road. Like
I
he would've-
disagree.
Do you?
I felt like they were setting up the psychologist to be the one who would switch.
That's who we're talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking about
that's
the
who we're talking
navigator.
about.
I thought you were talking about the
No,
navigator.
not the navigator.
Oh, got you.
No,
okay. No, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they go to Icarus One. They find that nobody's there, nobody's alive, all that
But
jazz.
Everything is still there. It's still got
Everything's-
oxygen, plenty of plants,
Yep.
food.
The only thing they don't have is the
Computer itself.
well. I think that could be fixed, right?
No, because the
I thought
things were out of
wasn't
the
it like the
coolant.
Was it?
The
Was
terminals
that
were
what it
out of the
was?
coolant, and they
Okay.
fried the computers themselves. Like they had power, they had everything. They just couldn't operate it.
Yeah, they couldn't operate it.
Yeah.
They couldn't fly the spaceship.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, they can't fly that shit.
Oof.
So there was no reason to go there, which Chris Evans is pissed about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spends a lot
Understandably.
of the movie mad
Yeah, and he
because
has
nobody ever
reason.
listens. Nobody
He's
ever
not
listens to
wrong.
him. Let's see. We also forgot to mention, guys, that in the process of them fixing the shield, the captain dies. Sadly, I
Which
like him.
Further,
Yeah.
just sends Trey just down a dark, dark path.
But it's a really cool scene, though,
It
because
is.
he knows he's not going to get back to the hatch in time.
But he's got a job to do.
Yeah, he finishes up his job, and he knows he can't run back in time, so he just watches the sun come back
And
into view.
Is this before they get to the other ship and meet the other captain? I forget.
Yeah, this is before.
Because I was gonna say it's foreshadowing. You cannot have two captains.
Oh, two captains can't be alive.
Nope. You
Well,
can't.
the other guy gets to take over captain, though.
Dang it! And
that's
original
true.
captain.
Well,
Which
kind of. He's
that
only
was
captain
my-
for like 10 minutes.
That was my least favorite character, actually. Rose Byrne, she was more developed than that fucker. He had
that's
no
true.
purpose.
What was
No.
that guy's name? Harvey?
Harvey was
yeah.
said though to die.
Yeah.
yeah,
I did not like
basically
him.
was.
Um,
Yeah, but you have to have that character.
Oh, you do. You do.
Because that is a cool scene, because that's the scene where they only have the one suit, and they have to get from Icarus 1 into Icarus 2 through space.
Right.
Yeah, and that Harvey
He's like,
guy...
no, that's my suit.
By now, he's not second in command. He's the actual captain. Yeah, and he's like, who says you're more important than me? Give me that fucking suit. Like, it's an order and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, about to throw down. It's a tense scene.
Tense.
Yeah, it's cool.
When the captain, Kaneda, when he died, that's the first time they played it's the iconic movement in this song, and
Yeah, it's
every
gorgeous.
time I hear it, it gets in my soul.
Yeah.
You
I know.
feel it
I got
everywhere.
It on my writing playlist. It's
Oh.
so good. So good. I love John Murphy. They get to the ship. Oh, god damn. We keep skipping over things in this
We
part.
really do. Yeah. Yeah.
Just to get to the Icarus one. I don't even know why. Because that's when shit goes crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So also we do got to throw in there that in the process of fixing the shield, a fire broke out in the terrarium,
Yep.
And they had to burn everything in there just to get it to go out, basically.
Poor
the fire.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, and she is
was
just heartbroken.
Devastated.
That's been. I mean, this is her job. She's the botanist. you
Yeah,
know?
she had one fucking job and couldn't fucking do it.
And Chris Evans just blew it all up.
Yeah. It's like, no, just add more oxygen in there and burn everything.
Yeah,
burn it
yeah.
all.
You're like, I'm the human torch. Yes, okay, I can do it.
So and they in that they destroy all the plants and they destroy all the oxygen reserves. So now they don't even have enough oxygen to get to where they need to drop the payload. So they think that's when they're like, all right, well now we have to go to Icarus 1. Like even if we weren't already, it's dire now.
Yeah.
Yep. So they have to get there to even get it to go.
This is also right about here is where they introduce like one of my favorite aspects of this movie is after the oxygen garden is gone, Michelle Yeoh's like, well, I mean, technically we do have enough oxygen to get there.
Yep.
Just got to get rid of some people.
Yeah, and that's a conversation that's had a couple times
Yes.
in the movie, and it's amazing.
It's intense.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. This isn't. Yeah.
Like every level, like literally, and they just hit every single fucking button of like it's just, yep.
I agree.
Yep.
Completely agree. But yeah, so they get the spaceship, or they get the spacesuit onto Kappa. Also, to get, because Chris Evans, he don't want to die. That Harvey motherfucker, he don't want to die. The psychologist is like, "Hey, I'll push the button. Let me do it.
I want to look at that sun one more time,
I want to
man.
look at that sun," and he does, and he gets burnt the fuck up.
Yep.
He turns into space dust.
Back to space.
They say that a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, space dust. But yeah, so he's gonna hit the button and send them flying over to the other ship. But yeah, they Chris Evans and then the Harvey guy, they like wrap themselves up. They dig into the walls.
The insulation.
And get the insulation out of that spaceship.
Genius.
Wrap themselves up with it, and they're like, doing lines like, like exhale slowly while you're out there. Don't lift your head up and look or anything like that. And then they just like latch themselves onto Cillian Murphy's spaceship.
And then Harvey hits something on the way out and he's like, instantly, you're fucked.
Dude, instantly you're fucked.
Yep, done.
Yeah,
Karma.
That's karma. Instant karma. And he freezes to death. That's cool.
So cool.
So
Which,
cool.
You think so close to the sun, he won't be able to freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're behind that.
That's true.
And then
the shield.
And I like that because they keep like following his body until
he goes past it.
Right when it goes past that shield, it just instantly fire. Yep, done. Crazy. So they get back to the other ship. Chris Evans and Cillian Murphy do. So now we're down two more people, two more in the crew. So now we have 5 left, and then now we get another conversation, like you were just talking about. Second conversation.
They also right here they discover because they discovered that there wasn't because they didn't know why the airlocks just separated.
Yeah, they don't know, and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and then because this is where they find out, isn't it? Like they find out that it wasn't. There's no logical reason it was a sabotage, and they're like, "What it had to be sabotage?"
Fuck? But everybody else is like accounted for except for
Trey.
the Trey guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which of course.
So they're like, "Should we just kill Trey? Should we just do it? If we have 4 people,
I mean,
if we're down to just the 4 of us, we have enough oxygen."
we would still kill Trey.
I loved
Trey. You gotta go, dude.
You gotta go.
and
You're
normally
missing out, man.
normally I would be on Rose Byrne's side with this and like hesitate, but it was Cillian Murphy's like, really, we're gonna weigh one guy against the fate of the entire planet? No, kill the fucker.
Yeah,
and I mean it's harsh, but he's absolutely right.
He's coming
you
around
got
to
to.
Chris Evans.
You gotta kill.
The mission's the only important thing.
Yep.
And Chris Evans' character, he takes that to his literal grave. The mission is more important than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
That's why he's all captain.
That's why he's. Does he turn into the captain after that?
No, he's a Captain America.
Oh.
Marvel jokes, Brett.
Damn
I got plenty.
So yeah.
I'm so good.
So they also, I like how Rose Byrd's like, well, how are you gonna do it? And then
Yeah.
Captain America is
Between
like,
me and Trey.
"Yeah, between me and him, dude.
Deal
Don't
with
even
it.
ask. So he goes, but Trey already killed himself. Yep, took one for the team. So after that, Cap is doing his physicist science stuff. I don't know.
I don't get
but
physics.
I don't.
know.
I don't know science stuff.
Oh yeah, he's testing the bomb. He's
Yeah,
testing
he's
to
like-
make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah,
he
he's
does
doing-
that pure. I don't
doing
understand how
science
you can
stuff.
test the bomb.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It makes
either.
no sense.
It's a cool looking scene.
It
when
is.
He does.
But
I
it
don't
makes
get
no
it,
fucking
but
sense.
Okay.
I would be terrified to test it.
You don't
though, on
test
that
the
ship.
bomb. You just trust it's going to go off because
Totally off topic. I'm really looking forward to Oppenheimer.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, the new Christopher Nolan flick.
About the A-bomb.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So he's doing his physicist stuff and talking to the ship's computer, and then and then through the conversation, I love it's like
Perfectly written.
perfectly. The dialogue is just amazing. Here.
Epic.
Yeah, it's just a slowly like, and him coming to realize, oh, there's another person on the ship.
I even loved his delivery of it because he was getting
Oh.
irritated with the computer. Like, no, you're
yeah.
not getting it. Let me explain it for you.
Yeah, let me dumb it
Yeah.
down for you, computer.
And then
Let
she's
me
like,
Ashland
no.
this down for you.
So
you,
yeah,
you can leave that in. I don't care.
So yeah, you find out that there's another person on the ship, an unknown person, and then it turns into a slasher. The captain from Icarus One was still alive, and now he's
Dun,
insane
dun, dun.
and badly burnt.
Badly.
Badly. He's the one that blew the airlocks when they were searching.
He likes to blow
Icarus
things.
One. And he is Pinbacker, I think is
Pinbacker.
Pinbacker.
Yeah.
Pinbacker. Okay. So yeah, Pinbacker kills the botanist Michelle Yeoh, which sucks. Right after she finds like this out of that whole explosion, there's still one little baby.
I wonder how long it would take for you to cultivate that into something that would matter for
21
them.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Because
done
I mean,
the math.
they're
It definitely wouldn't be in time.
no,
Nope.
absolutely not. No.
Yeah, for it to matter. But so yeah, he kills the botanist, and he locks Kappa. He attacks Kappa, slices him in like the gut or something.
Yeah.
And then he locks him in an airlock. And then he goes and fucks up the ship's computer system. And yeah, you're right about Icarus One because when you said that he takes the computers or whatever out of the coolant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how he fucks it up.
And
on
this one
Icarus
was
2.
that's what Chris Evans
Yep.
is trying to fix.
Yep, and Chris Evans is trying to fix it. Engineer Mace is trying to fix it, and he ends up freezing to death. Trying to get the computer system back up. In the meantime, Pinbacker is chasing Rose Byrne through the ship, while Kappa is able to blow the airlock of the room he's in, and separate the ship from the bomb, and then get back to the bomb.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, which was a cool scene too.
Oh, it was.
Oh, my
all
God.
except for which I know you need it. It was really weird when he did it. He tripped.
Oh, and then he's like
awkwardly
banging
falls,
his head.
and he's doing the
the
Cillian Murphy. Ah!
Yeah. Damn.
That was good.
Yep.
That's actually my very last note. Trip.
Trip. Yeah, now he's just gonna ride the bomb into the sun. How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He said it gives him peace.
Yeah, and it did.
Yeah.
At the very end.
Yeah.
But first, before that happens, he finds Rose Byrne in there in the bomb, and
She's burning up.
and then they are attacked by the Pinbacker guy. But they get away really cool, like, because Cillian Murphy's like hanging off the side.
It confused me.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, like you said, they're hanging off the side, and
Yeah.
then Rose Byrne jumps on, and then they both fall. Like it's cube. That's what I kept picturing.
Yeah,
is
it's like a cube on the inside.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think was awesome though was when they're hanging there off that ledge. Cillian Murphy is and Rose Byrne, I guess.
Yeah.
and they have a hold.
Oh,
of
they
Pinbacker.
peel.
Yeah.
But by the arm, and then the arm skin just starts to peel.
That
off.
was cool.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was a cool effect.
And then what confused me is they fell,
Like halfway down,
and then they stopped. Like, did it rotate?
But I think that they're just so close to the sun or something. Maybe that gravity's all fucked up. That's the way that I was taking it.
That
Probably.
could be. Because I took it as like the bomb rotated slightly, and then they were on top. But then he's looking over the edge.
He's looking over the edge like it's still like a ledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which confused me.
So why couldn't they just send it like without people?
I don't know, to make sure that it goes
to make
off
sure
right.
it goes
I
there.
don't know.
Yeah. Fail safe. Maybe that was a version before Icarus. Maybe that was Daedalus. I'm probably pronouncing that way wrong, but that
Daedalus?
was
Echo
that was Icarus's dad. Was Daedalus or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's probably a version of it with just like one dog too. 'Cause
Yeah.
NASA likes to do that shit.
Yeah, they do. Oh, a
use
monkey.
monkeys before a
that
dog.
monkey.
Do they?
A
Yeah.
monkey actually can do things.
Like
What the
Planet of the
fuck is
Apes?
a dog gonna do on the shuttle,
They
dude?
send dogs up
Actually,
there.
I kind of want to see this movie, but with just dogs.
It's just it's sunshine
No,
but
that's
with dogs.
horrible. No,
We should remake fun movies, but with dogs.
with just dogs.
Yeah.
not
like
when the whole thing's a suicide mission. I don't want to watch that movie.
Oh, you don't want to see anything with the dogs die in.
That's horrible.
So only rom-coms.
Okay, only
Yeah.
Wobcom. Only
Yeah.
one where we can
Let's-
get them humping.
Let's redo Three Ninjas with dogs.
With dog. Yeah, nobody dies in that movie.
No,
No.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, nobody steal the idea.
So, where the fuck am I?
They're about to set off the bomb.
Oh yeah, so
Like that.
They
The bomb
detonate-
just went off.
They detonate the bomb.
If you're listening in the background.
and then it's happily ever after for the people on Earth. It shows Cillian Murphy's sister.
Watching his long ass video that he took time from
Yeah.
everybody else.
She's probably watching it that whole time too.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. There's a big explosion. Cillian Murphy is in that explosion too,
Yeah.
and basically just like gets to touch the sun as it's exploding.
Right. It was gnarly.
Yeah.
Very cool ending.
Yeah. What a crazy way to die. Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's how I'd go out. Might as well.
That.
Yeah. It'd be quick and painless.
Yeah. Or it could like be painful and slow.
It didn't even seem quick though, but it did seem painless.
I think
it just slowed down or something.
to me, I took that as more of an existential moment for him. That was his life's work. And like he always said that he felt calmness whenever he would test the bomb and just seeing everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was him coming to terms with everything and seeing the world as
Yeah.
Yeah.
his job is done. That's
Yeah.
how I took it.
They saved the world.
Save the world.
Yep. Good job, team.
Yep.
And that was Sunshine from 2007. But wait, there's more. We're going to hear from our podcast family, the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, and be right back with trivia, kill count, ratings, and more right after this.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Thanks to PFPN.com. You guys are awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
That was actually
Awesome.
So you said you have a lot of trivia?
I do have a lot of trivia.
Good, let's hear it.
Let's hear this trivia.
All right.
Ew.
Hey.
Hey, I know that voice.
What up? You got here just in time for trivia.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you sounding
Can
good.
you hear me?
Yeah.
I thought she was here the whole time.
No, you got.
I am.
No, Brett was clicking his pen on the table the entire time for you.
Yeah.
Was he? Yay!
Yeah, like
Represent.
every time you were talking, like boom, 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 and like as you were talking, you can't edit that out. I'm glad I'm not editing.
Actually, last week I did that. I got yelled at by Tony a few times for playing with things at the table.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
It happens.
They're just making sure that people remember me. That's
Yeah.
all.
For sure.
All right, so trivias. We have Danny Boyle was so impressed with Michelle Yeoh's audition that he told her she could choose any part in the script and he would give it to her. He was even prepared to change the gender if she chose any of the male characters or the lead. Ultimately, she chose with Corazon, the biologist.
Huh.
That's
cool.
Awesome as
I
hell.
mean, that's kind of a theme then, huh? For her.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because, right, Everything Everywhere All at Once, didn't I hear that was originally written for
Oh, really?
a guy like Jackie Chan or something like that?
It might have been.
I'm pretty sure.
That's cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Until she, came in and then they were like, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just choose any role you
Yeah,
want.
just go ahead.
Danny Boyle found working on a sci-fi project so exhausting he vowed to never make another one again.
Whoa, did he
Which-
stick to it?
To my knowledge, he hasn't made one since.
Oh,
But
he made a masterpiece and then just dipped, huh?
he's made several
Wow.
masterpieces.
In different genres. That's
yeah,
weird.
that's
He's had a
what's-
weird career.
He's amazing. That's why he's one of the tops.
It's Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, sorry.
What? Sorry. What all has he done?
28 days
I'm
later.
so bad at directors. You guys know this.
Yeah.
28 days later. Train Spotting. Slumdog
I never
Millionaire.
watched that one.
You watched the musical Slumdog Millionaire.
I did watch that musical, and I did watch 28 Days Later,
and
which I love.
The Beach.
127 hours.
And 127 hours.
Didn't watch that.
Did you watch The Beach? With
A long
Leo?
time ago, and I've been wanting to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because I've only watched it once, and I was like a teenager.
Oh, gotcha.
That's also written by Alex Garland.
Oh,
Same
yeah,
writer as
that's
this.
right, it
And-
was.
And he wrote the book before that, too.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a book.
He did Train Spotting 1
Anyway,
and 2.
continue.
Oh, you're good. The actors all had to live together in order to create a palpable feeling of on-screen kinship. Cillian Murphy was the only exemption because his wife was pregnant, so he got to go home every night.
Oh man, can you imagine his wife being banged by him?
She's a lucky woman.
Yeah.
She's a lucky
Very lucky.
woman.
Oh man, and he nutted at her. Wow.
Yes.
What a lucky
It was
lady.
magical, dude.
What's the best era of him, of Cillian Murphy? Like
I'd
hottest?
say him in this movie was, in my opinion, the
think
hottest.
so?
Yeah. What about you, Ashley?
Nah. Him in the zombie one.
28
Oh yeah,
days.
yeah, 28.
Oh, really?
Hottest, man.
Yeah.
I like them when they look a little sick.
Which is why she's with me.
Oh my god. It makes so much sense now. That's why she's
That's
like
just-
that's why she's like no more medicine, Abe.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my type, is sickly and skinny.
I like him in that Red Flight. What's that?
What I?
Red Eye? Yeah, Red
Red
Eye.
Eye.
I
don't
haven't
think I've
seen
seen
that
that.
yet.
Oh, and he's the bad guy? Oh,
He's,
God.
Ooh.
He's kind
Yeah.
of the bad guy in Inception
And Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark
Oh
Knight.
wait, no,
No, you're-
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
no.
that Red Eye one, that was a Wes Craven movie, too.
I'll have to check
Yeah.
that one out.
Yep.
I'll have to write it down right now.
He's winding it down.
Who's the girl in that?
Babe,
Oh,
you
it's
can't watch that without me, though, because it has Rachel
Was that Jodie
McAdams in
Foster?
it.
Okay.
Rachel McAdams, the girl from Mean Girls.
That's right.
Yep.
Jodie Foster was
Jodie
in.
Foster was in Flight Plan, which
Oh,
came out around
yeah,
the
yeah,
same time.
yeah. I know. That's
Yeah.
why my brain was like, wait, what?
I was working at the theaters at the time.
I remember, like, yeah, it was weird.
This one, it's a lot of facts.
Nice.
I only mostly got it for the end. Cillian Murphy basically shadowed an actual physicist and watched his mannerisms, all that kind of stuff.
And got to ask him a whole bunch of questions about the universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, and that's the main part that I wanted this whole thing for. Murphy claimed that his involvement in this movie converted him from an agnostic to atheism,
Really?
which I thought was fascinating.
Wow.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Um,
Once he had all these scientists telling him what's really up.
right?
He's a Scientologist now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Better not be.
No, that was a joke because science and scientists.
Better not never be. Oof.
Yeah.
For the scene in which Chris Evans' character Mace is fixing the Icarus II in the coolant to make his breath appear that it was cold, Evans was actually entering extremely cold water. His teeth chattering was a real reaction.
Really?
Yeah.
Loved it. One of the biggest challenges facing the visual effects team was to create the sun itself. This was done by CGI, and it turned out to be the longest CGI sequence ever done by a London production house.
Okay.
Oh.
The distinctive golden... I don't know if this is true. I hope it's not, kind of. The distinctive golden color of the spacesuits was intended to make them memorable for sci-fi fans. The character Kenny from South Park was used as a design reference for the shape of the helmet.
Huh. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Funny.
It kind of looks like
I can
it,
see
guess,
it, but I hope
now.
not. I really hope not.
Weird.
Of all things.
That sounds like something that just a random person put on there.
I
Yeah.
hope so. In the original script, Mace would have slowly frozen to death, having to become too weak to pull himself out of the coolant tank. Danny Boyle was so impressed by the character that he didn't think that alone would stop him, so the trapped leg was devised to seal his fate.
Huh.
Which makes complete sense.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have given up.
No. That's true.
Yeah. No.
That character, man.
He was a workhorse, man. He was awesome.
He was there for one fucking reason.
Make sure the mission succeeded.
Make sure.
Unless it was right after he didn't get to call his family.
Yeah,
Then,
and then
yeah, all bets are off.
fuck you, Kappa.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yep.
Actual sounds received from space that were captured by a Midwestern university were incorporated into the sound design.
Was it Iowa?
It didn't say. I was
I
curious
was
myself.
hoping it was.
The corpses of the burn victims in Icarus 1 were molded after the Pompeii victims from Mount Vesuvius,
Jeez.
which I thought was cool.
Yep. You
and-
know what was not cool? The movie Pompeii.
I didn't see it.
I listened to the soundtrack once.
Yeah.
Joking. No, I didn't even do that.
I saw it in
That would be
theaters.
so weird.
I know. Thank you. That was a joke.
I think this one is my favorite trivia. In 2018, when promoting the film Annihilation, Alex Garland revealed that the character of Harvey was actually named after Harvey Weinstein. Due to his often rude and snappy attitude, the other crew members, and arrogance, superiority complex, Danny Boyle thought it would be funny to pay homage to Weinstein in this way after Harvey had been difficult with handling the U.S. release of Trainspotting and trying to cut out some of the more disturbing scenes.
Okay.
I think that is hilarious. 'Cause
That's not the only thing he was rough handling.
that's right. Alex Garland's script heavily featured notions of God and atheism that Danny Boyle chose to downplay to help the audience cope with the movie a little bit more. Danny Boyle
I want to see that cut.
right?
Wow.
That would be so cool because I liked when they were getting into all that.
Yeah.
And actually,
But I can see why they would cut it and try to make it more,
oh yeah, make it more accessible and more friendly
especially
to
on a
everybody.
$40 million budget.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one goes with this last one. Alex Garland wrote the film as a love letter to psychologically minded science fiction and also the film about atheism and meeting God, quote unquote. He and director Danny Boyle differed in their interpretation of this aspect of the film, but found this did not affect the content of the movie. Garland remarks that they had reached the same two interpretations that could be made from the world around us, which I love that. This is the last one. I have way too many here. We'll go with
Yeah, I mean, he's like the captain. He should taking up all the time.
taking up all the time,
I
using up
love
all the
it. These are
oxygen.
some interesting.
They really are.
Yeah. These are better than they usually are.
Right?
Sometimes you get duds, you know?
You do.
Depending
You really
on the movie.
do. The interior of the ship was built entirely on a London soundstage. Producer-designer Mark Tilsdale
Whoever it was did a great job. Jesus.
Deliberately chose to make the ship messy with lots of exposed wiring to resemble the exposed nerves of the crew.
Huh.
And that is why I feel like details like that is what made this movie
Work for you.
so epic.
Yeah.
So epic. I'm sorry, last one. I lied. As of 2013, this is the last Danny Boyle film to be shot entirely on film.
Oh.
I didn't know this was all done on film. That is impressive.
Huh. Even before that, though, he was dabbling in digital.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he did.
Well, they used the clarifier entirely on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Whew.
It's that time.
Kill count?
Oh, I didn't mean that time, but yeah, we got to do that too.
We gotta do that
I'm getting
too.
excited.
I mean, all 8 of them died, right?
Yeah, I got 8.
Yeah, I got 8.
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Yeah.
9. Pennebaker would die, right?
But there
He wasn't part of the 8 of the original.
Was there
crew.
8 on the original crew?
Yeah.
So is it 9?
So I think 9.
Yeah, it would be 9. Logically, yeah.
Okay, so that takes us to 127, 135, no, 136.
No, you didn't add last week's because you couldn't use your phone.
We
were at 141.
Oh, 141.
and then add 9.
But we were at 127 before that, right?
Yes.
So at 141.
141, yep.
And then 150.
150.
All right. Ratings?
Brett, it's your pick. You got to kick it off.
You got to kick it off.
I don't think this is going to be a surprise. 5 stars, motherfuckers.
5.
Yeah, this movie is, for me at least, I think this movie is firing on all cylinders. It's got, the writing is outstanding, the directing, the production design, the fucking cinematography. I like that they never really go overboard with their visual effects. Like, they give you what you need to, like, with establishing shots and stuff like that, to know where you are in the plot, and that's it. It's so
firing on all cylinders.
And there's,
That's
not
what
too
he
many
said.
buttons. Yep.
Boom.
That's
Ashland?
Yeah, it's firing on all cylinders.
Isn't it?
5.
Right?
Oh my God.
I love this
I'm going to
movie.
be the asshole.
I've always loved this movie.
It's epic.
It's fantastic, bro.
And since, Tony, just in case you are going to be the asshole, I'm going to give my rating now, just so I can feel good about my life. This movie is a motherfucking 5.
Isn't it?
This movie.
This is how you make a movie.
This is the kind of movie that makes me feel bad for rating other things 5, because this is the quintessential perfect movie. There is not one complaint I have about this movie. It is the best. It is amazing.
I loved it already. On the rewatch, I loved it even more.
Yeah. Every time I watch it, I love it even more.
It was a 5 already, and now it's like a 5+.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, I stand by my other 5s in the past. I'm not diminishing them, but man, this movie is so perfect. It's great. And one thing we didn't mention, I love the flash of the crew members with did you guys catch that in the Icarus 1?
When they're going through it, and
it would show their pictures.
Yeah. That was a neat touch.
Awesome touch.
Yep. God.
All right, Tony.
I know that this is sorry.
No, you're good.
I did have one thing I wanted to say that I obviously couldn't say earlier. They need to put more suicides in movies.
Yep. Oh, that was actually...
I know it sounds so bad, but you know last week had one too? What was
Piranha?
last week's choice?
Piranha did.
Yeah, Piranha did.
Yeah, and
Yeah, with
shoots himself.
at the end, the bad guy.
Yep.
I think... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, that's actually... I forgot one of the trivia things I didn't screenshot because I didn't think anybody would find it interesting. But now that you guys have said all this, Danny Boyle, and when he originally had this planned out, Trey did not commit suicide. He was killed by Pinbacker. And
really?
during the commentary for the movie, they had one of the consultants of like the logic of everything who made sure they did everything by the book. He stated that he thought it was a suicide, and so apparently that was not a clear-cut decision to make it a suicide.
Huh.
All right, Tony.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. You were the wild card of the table, and I told Ashlyn this. I was pretty sure this was a bloody machete, and then I thought of Tony.
I don't think it's going to be.
And then you thought of Tony.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all right.
come on, Tony.
it's a great movie. I'll give you that.
No.
Well made.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi movie,
Yeah.
you know, and I just besides Starship Troopers, man, that's the ball it had to cross, you know.
You are really going to piss Abe off now.
And she didn't.
I'm holding my breath. I'm good.
I gotta give this a 4.
Okay. That's respectable.
Fuck.
Hey, that's respectable.
Fair.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Compared to Starship Trooper, you had to throw Starship Troopers in there.
I think you just blew Abe's mind.
That abomination.
I didn't even think about it until I started talking. Like, oh wait, let me connect some dots.
So that's
No, 4 is respectable.
That was close to a bloody machete.
Yeah.
Close.
Yep.
So close.
That was a Connell close.
We were giving them too freely maybe the first year.
Nah, we watched some bangers.
We did.
We watched some bangers.
Oh fuck. Yeah, but this one is too. Tony.
It is.
It is.
Tony.
I mean, Connell.
It didn't have enough humor. It didn't have enough humor for Tony's the humor man.
I did. It needed to have a little more like
Tokyo Gore Police humor.
Yep.
Dial Code Santa Claus humor.
Humor. That's true.
Yep. I like
Train
my,
to Busan, not so much. But
That
that
made him
was,
cry.
made him
Made him
cry.
cry.
Made me cry.
It's
This
a
movie.
got the
zombie
tear.
movie that made him tear.
that was what put it over.
I mean, if this
Yeah.
movie made me cry, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it needs some jokes or make me feel emotions.
Yeah.
But 4.
Yeah, 4's still pretty good.
That's good.
I will not give out. I will not. Yeah.
So next week, guys.
Next week,
What are we doing?
we are doing my pick. Well, not next week. Next movie topic.
Yeah.
Next movie episode. We're doing my pick of Easter Bunny Massacre.
Ooh, man, we should get a guest for that.
We should get a guess. Let's try to.
Should we work on that?
Yeah, let's put
Yeah.
out some feelers.
You know,
Do we know anybody?
It's a pretty, from what it looks like, it's a pretty low budget, horrible piece of shit movie. So we should try to find somebody who likes really bad movies.
we got a best
I
friend that
think we
might.
got a
Do
best
we?
friend that specializes in shit movies.
Yeah.
Oh, intrigue.
All right, guys. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Ashley, you got anything to add?
Nope.
Good.
Short and sweet.
Okay, the music is starting right about now.
That's it for us, folks. Thanks for hitting that play button. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next week.
Do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favor.
They
Hey,
need to
man,
be
they're
doing.
missing out.
They're missing out.
You're missing out. That's what you said. Hey, you think she's gonna listen and find out about our 5-minute circle joke conversation at the beginning?
Nope.
I'm gonna give her a play.
You guys
Nope.
talked about
No.
circle jerking?
No. I take back what I said.
Play by play, huh? Abe?
Oh man, yeah, give it a play by boy. Thanks.